What is up, everybody? It's Brown Guy 420 here. We got ourselves another daily grind episode, and we're back at it, guys. We're digging. We're using the excavator to flatten out this lower second pad that we have. It looks pretty good in my book, and we're getting it ready because tomorrow we're getting everything lined with the landscape fabric. We're rolling it all out, and we're gonna DG everything, and DG is decomposed granite. Now these are 30 by 96 foot greenhouses, so they're 30 foot wide, 96 feet long. They're about 16 feet to the top peak. They kind of go up with 8-foot sidewalls, and then it's going to be an arc, and then hit another 8-foot sidewall, and then it has an outside light depot system that comes down off the sides, off the top outside area of the greenhouse. The sides, the front and back sides are all light depot fabric. Everything has the light deprivation fins and all of the shutters and everything like that. Yes, it's only one big fan right in the center, up a little bit high, and that's how these ones run. So it's going to pull it through even vents all the way through, and then it'll kind of suck right out the middle. Let's see, what else did I have questions with to start this out with? How much did they cost? Just the way they are. I think before we had them engineered, they were about 35 to 38,000 with the fans, the heaters, the interior fans, and all that good stuff. Installed, they're about 15 grand a piece, I would say, somewhere around there. They're around 3,000 square feet, and it's about $4.25 or $4.50 a square foot to install it. So, but that could vary on where you're at, These guys, Full Bloom Hydroponics, I'll put a link in my description for them, so you guys can all know where to get it from. And you guys can ask them for bids if you're in the area. I think even if you're not in the area, they can get you greenhouses. So really good guys, really easy to work with. They've done everything we've needed them, like re-engineer them. Since we re-engineered our greenhouses and they had to be stronger than normal, that's just a regulation that we had to comply by. They added another, it was about another, I think 6,000 on top of the, some extra bracing and stuff like that to up the snow loads and wind load levels that the state required. So it cost us in a total of, I'd say about 42,000 to 45,000 to get it all, to get them here on the property a piece. We still have 3 more to go to deliver, but they're not ready yet. So we just had the first one, so that hopefully we could start by next week. The contractor's supposed to be here by the 1st, which is this coming Wednesday. So he probably won't be here by Monday, but he'll be here soon. Hopefully by the end of the week or so, getting his bearings laid. Until then, we got plenty of work to do. Today we're throwing down a bunch of that landscape fabric that you see right over there. And we gotta lay that out everywhere on all the sides of the greenhouses here. Down those sides and down this side to about right here. And then the rest we're gonna leave to fix later when it gets nicer and we're not sinking in mud. And we're gonna do everything up there on that top one, which is a far one next to the road, a DG. There's a 15-foot wide road right down between the two that are up there. And then there is the side that's right down here that gets covered too. Front and backs on both of them, front and back, so that everyone has an easy way of walking around without us sinking into all this dang mud. It's ridiculous. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get down on that field and get to work. The guys are already busting their butts, getting it done. Filling ditches. Prep work, guys. There we are. Hey guys, so what we're doing today is filling in these drainage ditches. We're actually adding a bunch of round rock on top, what you see over there, first, and then dirt, because we don't want the dirt to kind of soak into our French drain and clog it up. So you see some round rock poking out of some areas over there, but we got round rock sealing up that French drain pipe, and then dirt on top if we can get it there. You know, it's a delicate dance. There's a lot of mud here. We have a big machine out here, so it likes to sink. So we're trying to be extremely careful not to mess up, you know, this nice level area. But here we are. This is what's going down. Is we're gonna start spreading fabric over here, right down the side there. Nothing in between the aisles, but then layers right down between these two, and then one down the edge. And then all here that I'm stepping on, this will all be covered in fabric and covered in decomposed granite. Same thing with behind the greenhouses. So looking pretty good, guys. We get to watch a greenhouse being installed. Somebody also said, I remember a comment asking, why are we having someone else do our security when we did the security over at Oregon Soul? Well, that's not really the case. We did the security at Oregon Soul, but it was through a different security company that had to be licensed. So we're doing the same thing here. We're gonna run a lot of wires, but we can't install the cameras themselves. You have to have a contracting company for alarms install them with a licensed number for the state. So that's what they did at Oregon Soul. Like I said, we ran the wires, they put up the cameras. So they had a company called CanaGuard. We have a company called Vianet. And the difference between the two companies is CanaGuard is customized in the marijuana game. They know exactly what you want. But, you know, the odd thing is all the alarm guy and private alarm companies, they know the same stuff. It's just a matter of looking up the rules and guidelines. And where I've seen most CanaGuard security plans consist of about $60,000 worth of work, we're doing ours for about $12,000 worth of work. So an amazing difference in price, and when you can save it, you need to save it. We're not skimping on quality, brands, nothing like that. It's just a difference between an honest company and a company that is charging way too much to install a security system. I personally, and my boy TA there inside that excavator, we are both alarm people by trade. That's what we've done. I did it for 10 years, or just about, I'd say about 8. And he did it longer than me, and then I was high voltage. And those are the two things I know when people are pulling your leg. And I know that they were pulling our leg with a $60,000 bid. So that's not gonna happen with us. We're construction guys, so we know exactly how much things should cost. And about $12,000 is about right, because you're looking at a lot of, you know, camera, high-end type of camera equipment, DVR recording systems, networking for it, the guy to come do it, and everything else that it consists of doing it. So $12,000 should be right for how many we're doing. We're doing about 22 or 24 cameras too. So good price, good people. Support those guys. And there we are, guys. I think we're just about done getting this down, so we're going to be starting to do fabric. Okay, guys, here's the first of it. We've rolled out some rolls. We have D coming back with the scissors to cut it. And we're laying out this fabric, the length. This is the 15-foot wide road between the two greenhouses. And so it's going to take another 2 layers overlapping onto each one of these ones to make it nice and clean, and it'll be all ready for rock. Next is we're going to cover some long ways going this way to cover this all up so that we can lay our DG right on top of that too. So then literally it's just DG and beds. And beds. So alright, guys. There we go. We got our fabric out. The guy dishing out the decomposed granite is on his way. So he's early, but we're ready for him. Time to get our decomposed granite game going. Down to the other pad. down there. A lot easier to walk now. Alright guys, here's the soil shooting truck. He's got the beam. The guys are running from it. You guys are all... This is how we move decomposed granite. Guys, that's it. Day's over. The rock guy will be back tomorrow morning. We're good. He's driving. Excavator's going back tonight. And that's a wrap. Okay guys, it's the end of the day. We got quite a bit thrown out over there. It's a thin layer holding it all down at the moment. They're gonna get their truck filled up and ready for tomorrow. But for today we're done. Thank goodness, because we're whooped. What up guys? So we're done. The day's over. We're whooped. We've got to do it again tomorrow. So you know, you got to do what you got to do. But we're gonna be sore definitely doing it. So, but we got a lot of that field started with decomposed granite. We got a lot more to go. They're gonna be here first thing in the morning. So me and the guys are gonna be down there doing all that. But I promise you guys, I'll show you guys what's up with the plants tomorrow, the dark plasma updates, all that good stuff. We just didn't have the time today, and by the time I got done with work and everybody went home and I had to go do my personal stuff and get back, the lights were already off in the dark plasma, and I'm just too whooped to want to go out there to the tent and show you guys the plants. So my apologies for that. But tomorrow I'll start the show in there before we go out onto the field. But then we're going to be spreading decomposed granite pretty much all day. That's going to get everything pretty much wrapped up for the contractor to come in and start installing the greenhouses. So speaking of greenhouses, tomorrow I get to go pay for our other 3 greenhouses. So those will be being manufactured and made and coming their way. And we're excited. It's a true blessing to be able to just keep progressing with our work, you know. We couldn't be any happier to see it almost ready for us to be able to grow in these big beautiful greenhouses. It's been a thing of dreaming and ordering and doing all this stuff, but it's gonna be really epic once we get to start growing again. So we're excited. We're ready. We wanna get back to growing. So you know, after everything else that you guys have seen, what's going on for the rest of the week, our builder should be in here anytime next week, hopefully, getting set up to start putting up our first greenhouse. Engineering plans all look pretty good for our flood zone area. So once that goes through, we'll be able to pull our electrical permits, get some electrical starting down there, and things will just be getting that much closer, guys. So we're going to call it there. We're going to call it a day so I can get this done and get to bed sometime before tomorrow. So, alright guys, like, comment, subscribe. As always, this is Brown Guy 420. I'm out of here. Peace!